average person uses their phone at least 110 times each day. So, what is a smartphone? A cellular phone that performs many of the functions of a computer, typically having a touchscreen interface, internet access, and an operating system capable of running downloaded applications.
What do you use your smartphone for most?
Instagram.
Netflix. Probably Snapchat.
iMessage. Information.
Snapchat.
Instagram.
Snapchat.
I think the first smartphone was invented in about 2005 by some smart guy in like Silicon Valley.
I think Apple, and 30 years ago, I don't know.
IBM was the first to invent a prototype of what we now call a smartphone in 1992. Later, the company Bell South joined IBM to make the first smartphone called the Simon. The Simon had a contacts application, could act as a calendar and address book, and perform the functions of a fax machine and pager. When the Simon was invented, it was a little too ahead of its time. Without the help of an extensive interweb and the ability to download many applications, the product was abandoned by IBM because the public didn't see value in such an innovative product. It wasn't until 15 years later, in 2007, that Apple came out with the first iPhone, and other companies such as Android and Samsung followed, producing the smartphones we know today.
So global communications is absolutely an amazing outcome of the proliferation of smartphones over the last 10 to 15 years. I think smartphones are a success because they are so easy. The integration of applications, sort of the we have an app for that. We're just on the surface of understanding how the brain is responding to the always-on connected. So there's an economic impact of smartphones too, where there's less money that's coming to people that are making things that used to be tangible goods back in the old days. So there's a lot of great things about that. It makes those things cheaper and kind of puts extra money in our pocket, so to speak, because we don't have to pay for those things. But for the companies that were behind them, they've had to make a huge shift in their business models to accommodate for that. And a lot of them, frankly, have gone out of business. Things would be a lot slower. I mean, having grown up in a time before smartphones, which seems like it was just yesterday, things were a lot slower. You had to send things by email. Somebody maybe didn't have an integrated email address, maybe it didn't work. You actually had to send them a letter. It's the modern jackknife of the 21st century. I think what you're going to see probably in the next 10 to 15 years is that sort of rectangular thing that you carry in your pocket, which is a phone, will probably incept up into something like augmented reality. I think the most innovative feature of a smartphone is just the interoperability of everything. The way that apps are set up on smartphones move data across space and time. Any person who has a smartphone in their pocket that's moving through space and time is basically flattening the world, and it's really cool for the whole world to be, effectively able to talk to itself is amazing. Smartphone is basically a modern teleportation device. It helps transmit people and information about people through space and time. The future of the smartphone is going to be based on just that. It's an amazing time to be alive and watch it happen.
No matter your opinion on smartphones, positive or negative, there is no denying that they have altered the way humans interact as a society.
In the shade of night, you're moving closer. We're on our way to cross the line. Think you got me right where you want me.
How will smartphones affect our future?
I came to party on my own. Don't need nobody in my soul. I get down to the beat, I lose control. Ayo, I go so low. Boy, you